you asked me that how did this happen? Well, I know how this happened because this is exactly also my kind of what it was like 6-7 years ago when I was playing. I was also ready to play from the black side the king's Indian attack, and we are seeing here this very principled pattern. So b5, e5, knight d7, knight f1. Black pushes a5, black pushes a5, a4, b4. I mean, this is the typical reaction. White wants to hurry on the king side, and a4, a3. Typical, it's considered that if black pushes a3, then it's good for black, and white should try to, because the point is that once this a3, b3 structure happens, then the d4 square is eternally vulnerable in the position. But after playing a3, then white makes sure that he will always be able to fight for the d4 square at the moment.
This is a very classical way of dealing with this a4, b4 pawn, and that point that you're mentioning that after d3, black can actually go knight d4, trade off the knight, and that single pawn is forever being vulnerable. So white doesn't do that, and I think that anyone who wants to study these lines and this idea, and this move a3, I think it was first Bobby Fischer who used this Indian attack in such a big way at the top level and showed all the plans that exist for white.
Yeah, he was usually actually just checkmating his opponent, yeah, with brutal force. Yeah, I remember in my childhood also when I looked at those games, and even, you know, those games had such an impact that for a very long time I thought that no, black simply has no right to enter this King's Indian attack position from the rating. And then of course later when I was told that no, please take a look because actually it's very interesting from black side. Then of course I realized that yes, okay, this is of course in modern times so much more complicated. It's not a one-sided affair at all. I think one of the key moments are that also black started to understand that against h5 always you want to defend with h6. You don't want to let white get h6, but
and then Fischer was going knight h2, knight g4, sacrificing on h6 and checkmating his opponents.
Exactly, yes. So basically the modern way was that you can only justify h6 if you are somehow in time quickly to link the bishop to f8, protecting the h6 pawn. So just before the knight reaches g4, you have to be able to go bishop f8 to avoid all these sacrifices. But this game has a completely different dynamic. Now that the king side has opened up quite quickly, white tries to combine play on the king side and in the center. So knight e3, bishop e7, c4 played, and black opting for knight b6. I like this.
We've been talking about this. Black picks up the pawn on h4. After knight h4, king g3, there's knight f5, and saving the h4 pawn next. After going h4, you save the pawn, and if king f2, we've been discussing this line with king e4. So you pick up the h5 pawn, but lose the f4 pawn, and that's a dead lost position.
Yeah, and here comes exactly this moment what I've been talking about. Yeah, that maybe both Jan and Magnus lost a lot of energy for these games, and for the final game, for the fourth game, they were not as fresh as their opponents. Yeah, not as sharp. Something happened there. They got careless, and they are paying a big price. I mean, okay.
With the same amount of energy, all players have to use and fight. And the same situation that Jan is in is Wesley. It's the same for Wesley as well. I think when you miss moves like rook a3, picking up that knight, at some point these things happen then, and I'm sure if Jan actually saw that after the game, it was also very difficult psychologically to get over that moment that you just could have wrapped up the game in one move.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, after this, to recover, it's almost impossible. Okay, in general, if you feel that it had such an impact on you, it's the best probably just to make a draw. I mean, okay, you have the white pieces. If you don't want to be ambitious, you don't need to be ambitious. But there was probably this anger, yeah, because I felt a little bit this king's Indian attack and then keep on trying something out of an equal position. It just didn't feel right. Yeah, now the king box there. The bishop is almost there. The bishop will be forced to h7. Then the knight moves, and that's it. Yeah, king f6.
This is just over. King f6, bishop h7,
and now knight e8.
Knight e8, threatening king g7, which will force white to make the move bishop g8.
Yeah, but then I play knight c7. Yeah.
And you win the bishop anyway. There's no defending the threat of king g7. That's a trapped piece right there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, okay, just. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Jan is going crazy, of course. I mean, completely unnecessary, and yeah, now it's gonna be super tough. I mean, it's always, I think, when yeah, and that's it. Yeah, Jan designs. Always when you feel your opponent outplayed you and he was better, deserved to win, then it's much easier to understand, you know. But when you feel like you lost because of your own